Alrighty, let's see. Yep. Wait, just picked it up. Determined in quality. Alrighty. Boy, is it determined in quality. Auto. Let me do source. There we go. Alright. So we're back. It's day 2 for the 100% shiny ZA adventure. 100% shiny Mabel. All of that good stuff. Now, I decided that it isn't very fun to watch me, say, running through a door, and then back through the door, and back through the door, and back through the door. That's not great to view, especially because I'm using the in-game music, and so that's pausing the whole time. So I decided that I would shiny hunt for Pichu. Hello, Pichu. Off stream. Now, I do have a video of that on my YouTube, and my YouTube is of the same name as my Twitch, because he plays Pokemon. So you can see me find the little guy right here. And yeah, I figured one less thing out of the 10 billion things we'll have to do. But she's a jolly little fella, which I think is pretty exciting. Personally, I like Mega Raichu Y more, but I'm thinking this is gonna be a little Mega Raichu X someday. Even though I love her as she is, she's my starter. So she'll be running along with us while we do a bit of the Abra Flabebe path. But I am considering that if I pick up the Bunnelby and the Fletchling, I'll probably start and go after Zack in the nighttime with those. I figure 3 shinies and I'll proceed. Ready to go beat up that Pidgey? I think it's time to go beat up that Pidgey. Now, I'm hoping that the audio is bearable. I've done some testing, and if I turn my mic volume up, I just crackle something fierce. I know it's not the best mic quality. Gonna see if I can improve that in some way. Obviously, I'm not cleaning up my mic audio much, so I did figure out the noise gate, though. I'm sure you can hear. But it's, work in progress. It's all a work in progress, and now we've got our shiny Pichu starter to go along with us as we do this progressing. I have been listening to some royalty-free music to consider if I should go with that. I have thought of another option, and I've got to figure that one out, because I think that one might be the best. Y'all will find out when you find out. Hoping I'm not too low energy today. Didn't have the best sleep, but it happens. I happen to have a noisy non-residential neighbor, and they kind of got to me this morning. But, yeah. So how's everybody doing? I, hope everything's going great for people. What am I looking forward to the most with this? I mean, there's so many things. I've never done a shiny-only playthrough of a game, or of a Pokemon game, obviously, because the times that I've tried in the past, I haven't gotten the starter yet. And there's been a couple that I've begun the shiny starter hunt, and obviously those take a bit longer. So Pichu here is how I am entering the 100% shiny life. I don't know how much you guys are picking up the cat that was meowing in the background. Cats are a bit excitable right now. They always get excited when the hall light's on, but my door's closed. So yeah. Live with another human, and I do like to try to give her some privacy with the closed door. Better for noise. Better given the bathroom location. So, yeah. Now I'm focusing too much on the cats. Let's see. What would I want as my team? Because in my original playthrough, I did use mostly those wild area or wild zone 1 Pokemon that they gave us. I stuck with that Bunnelby for a long time. I kept it over the alpha because loyalty. And that Fletchling was, you know, my Talonflame at the very end. I believe that Diggersby ended up being one of my swap out positions. But I had about four friendos who I kind of swapped out, and most of the rest of the team was consistent till I pulled in a Dragonite. Had to, you know, go for my shiny charm and all that. And as we all know, our extreme speed of Dragonite is the way to go. Although I gotta tell you, everyone who says to do the restaurant method, just spam that for forever in order to get your 1,000 battles, it's just terrible if your attention span can't stand that, or you don't have turbo. I definitely recommend doing the ZA Battle Royale. I also got my Greninja during that, on the online one. I recognize, so at least for me, the online one can get pretty overwhelming with its intensity, but I never had that issue with the in-game Royale. So that is a very good way to just add up those battles without your brain wailing in attention span issues. I never got bored doing the in-game Royale. I don't know if part of it is just enjoying doing those cards, picking them up, and trying to get as many points from those as possible. I really enjoyed it. You can do it, Pichu. You can do it! Yay! Alright, we'll go to the Pokemon Center, you little guy. Are we out? Yeah. Woo. Alrighty. But yeah, given that it was such a set starting team in the original playthrough, that's part of why I'm trying to hunt for Abra and Flabebe, because it's just such a different start. I mean, already having Pichu is just a massive change. Yeah. Seeing as he's a little happiness friend, I don't know how soon I'll want to go for the Evolve, because, I mean, I presume we can use this cafe right here since there's a spot available. But, I mean, how soon do I want to evolve him into Pikachu, you know? I haven't been checking to see, you know, with Pidgey knockouts, if she's ready already or not, and all this running. I don't know if, Steps Walked is still a friendship booster in this particular game. I'm under the impression it is, but I don't know. I haven't, I don't think I've heard anything in particular from the data miners regarding that. But I think most of the people who talk about, like, Anubis's work they, you know, focus on the shinies, obviously. But I think it is pretty well accepted that cafes are the best way to raise the happiness of your Pokemon in this one. I do think I've gotten better at, like, physically doing this route, remembering to roll. I'm not perfect. My attention span definitely isn't, but, we've got the route. A little better with remembering what buttons to hit, you know. Whee! I haven't decided how often I want to do the shiny check, too. Because sometimes it's just like, ah, yes, I've got this down. I'm enjoying my run. Although right now I will say that my thumb is slipping, so maybe we'll check right now. How are we on the Larry situation? Oh my. Okay, there we go. Well, it's probably terrible to watch. 2 non-shiny Larrys. Okay. Check the Abra. Are you normal? Oh yeah, you're gotta be normal. Oh wait, let me just do the check. Yeah, you're normal. I have trouble with the lighting sometimes, and also I did pull up the comparison of regular and shiny Abra on my screen, but I might have it underneath my Elgato. So, can you look a different direction? Oh well. You're gonna flee, I know. Oh! Got away with it! Yay! Hyper baby, you would have sparkled by now. Distant Bunny probably doesn't spawn in. Kakuna's not shiny. What about the close Bunnelby? You're also not shiny. Let's go check the bird and third bunny. Hello, they're Fletchling who shouldn't spawn in at a direction or distance. Let's see. No bunny, no bird. Alright. You know what we're starting from. Alrighty. I will say, I was surprised that I got the Pichu. I didn't get the Pidgey. Really would have thought I'd gotten the Pidgey. But, figured I didn't really need to do that route anymore once I had them, because I will get 30 billion Pidgeys during the Gumi hunt, if nothing else. I was trying to remember if there's another location for Abra, if this is the only one in game, because I know there's Kadabra in that one wild area. But I don't remember if there's another location. And I think I would presume this would be the best route, you know, minus a little bit of adjustments for Flabebe, that, I think this will just be the best route, no matter when it is in the game, really. I should have quick attack before the ground. Oh my goodness, it's still going. That was a strong Pidgey. Alrighty. So here's a question. I've been thinking of putting little silly images of, let's say, dancing food. Yeah, basically that. On the stream, and obviously I've got just, like, there's just millennial all over my screen right now, you know? But, would that be off-putting to viewers? That's really a thing. Because I know some people aren't comfortable with images of certain foods, and it wouldn't be vegan images, and so I don't know how much that would be bothersome to some folks. But also let me know if this audio is at all bearable, because if not, I will have to get a different microphone. Yeah. So that's, you know, there's a number of things I've got to consider with all of this. I want to get a little stream intro countdown so I can give people some time to enter before it actually properly starts. Have an actual decent... Well, I was gonna say intro, but just something different from the the one screen, the entire stream, yeah? I would also be interested in finding images of the shiny Pokemon so that I could, say, have shiny Pichu up on the screen for folks to know that, you know, she's here. I could even have a little grouping of, like, the current hunt. All of Abra, Flabebe, Fletchling, and Bunnelby, and I don't even know if I should include that Kakuna. But options. options. I don't want to do an counter with this. I tend to find focusing on encounter count off-putting. It distracts me. It gets me out of the vibe of the actual hunt. At least so far what I've found in other attempted hunts. And I like to go with the flow with it. So, I mean, in other style games, yes, I could see it happening. But in this one, where I'm moving the whole time, it just seems distracting. I could see it with some of the, say, teleporting to Wild Zone entrance hunts, but I'd have to get used to that. I could imagine it would be nice when you had one of those controllers with the additional button, if you could set that button to, you know, add to the counter. But that would also be on the future research list. Pichu, you're adorable. Actually, you know what? Let me check. Oh good, you're not ready to evolve yet. That works with me. You're so cute. Your adorable little footstep noises. Let's see. I hear Abra. It distracted me. I hope everybody's having a decent month. I know it's been up and down, and of course depends where you live and all that, but I hope things can have a higher note. Let's see, what was some of the Pokemon news that I've caught up with since last stream? I believe I saw a list of all of the Pokemon they believe will be in the DLC. I was sad to not see Serperior as one of those. But, you know, I guess we'll just... I heard the Pidgey. Hello, Pidgey. We'll see when Serperior gets their due. I mean, if Oshawott and Tepig both get additional things, I mean, they gotta, right? There's gotta be something. Alright, Pichu. Good job, let's heal you. I did find it interesting. Well, no, I'm not gonna bring that up. I think that the thing I was thinking of mentioning, I think that would be too much of a spoiler, and I don't want to force those upon people. I'm curious about how the DLC is gonna go, because the whole... I'll say Pokeblock style thing. It's gonna be a Pokeblock style thing, and I don't feel like that is really a spoiler, Poffin, Pokeblock, that kind of thing. Doesn't tell you about the actual gameplay or storyline. But as someone who never really understood or made good use of those in previous titles, I'm curious. But also that was prior to me really using the internet to assist in my gaming. So I wonder how that'll go. I wonder how much of a physical component is part of it, or if it's entirely about ingredients you choose. I never really figured out, say, curry making and sword and shield. Like, yeah, some work is needed with my understanding of the in-game cooking style things. And the timing, and like, I don't even know if I added the heart at the correct time, you know? Does anyone... I mean, I've seen... There are videos of people finding shinies from the camping and Sword and Shield. Did any regular players actually find those, or was it only people making content showing it's possible? I mean, I'm sure there's some people who, you know, they did it, they understood it better than I. I'm so curious, like, how much people managed to get that working. I mean, clearly people figured out Pokeblocks for the purposes of contests. I never did, but others did. I gotta learn from the greats who walked before me. Whee! I wouldn't mind learning how to do each of those things. Doing videos on them. I definitely want to figure out the Pokeradar sometime, because I never did that. I definitely had a tendency to defeat the Elite Four in games and then not necessarily finish the post-game. And, for instance, I know I beat X. But I don't believe I... Well, I have no idea, actually, if I received the Pokeradar. I bet I did, and I bet I had no idea what I was doing. I'm not sure who gives you the Pokeradar in X, so... But, yeah... I'd also like to... I believe it's Oras that has the Dex Nav, if that's correct. I have also not successfully gotten a shiny starter in that one yet. Is that the one I'm thinking of? I feel like... I think Alpha Sapphire... Wait, what Alpha Sapphire? You'd think I would know if I had Alpha Sapphire or Omega Ruby, but, whichever one I have... Oh, it's Alpha Sapphire. I reset the old save data, and I might have done a reset or two, but I ended up focusing on an Ultra Sun reset, I started focusing on hunting for shiny Litten in Ultra Sun, so kind of left Alpha Sapphire alone there, but it's work to be done and can be done with each of those. I don't have a capture method for them though. I definitely have some plans involving other Switch titles first. So, yeah, I wanted to do a full shiny dex of Paldea, of Scarlet. And as I was saying, I hadn't done a full shiny run before now, successfully, because Pichu's my first shiny starter. And so that one would be starting from the beginning as well, as expected. I did actually make a save file ahead of time in Scarlet, so that I was able to get the shiny Treasures of Ruin since they're no longer available. So I grabbed them ahead of time. And I believe I grabbed a couple starters just to use for future breeding for shiny of them. I'm sure that was a sentence in English. How do y'all feel about starters being shiny locked? Cause it's, I don't know, it feels weird. It made sense to me at the time, specifically with Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, because the Pikachu in Pokemon Yellow couldn't evolve. And so I thought it was just going to be that pair of games. And then once it continued in Sword and Shield and all that, it was just a surprise. I really didn't think they were gonna go that route. But, you know, here we are. Meowing cat in the background. I don't know if the noise gate cuts them out. And no, I don't have the cats alone without a human locked out of my room. They do have another person with them to give them affection while the stream is ongoing. One of these days, it would be nice to have a cat cam, but I don't think they really... what's the word? I don't think they'd really go along with it. Like, I could see some brief, oh look, here is cat. But also, I don't really want to show my face on camera. Given how things have gone for others lately, it just kind of feels like the privacy's probably a little better. You know, it's, not really cool what Wolfie has had to go through. And like, what? In a recent VOD of John Stone's I watched, you know, he was hiding from the DoorDash guy, or whoever the delivery person was, because, you know, didn't want to risk being recognized, and that just seems not great, having to hide outside of the stream time. So I don't think that's how I want to choose things to be, you know. I suppose since I checked Larry, I can check on everybody else. You look normal. Did you come here? Don't scare the Abra. Okay, now you can come out again. Whee! So let's see. Bird looks normal. Bunny looks normal. Grab some items. Let's check the Flabébé. Oh, so here's something I have an opinion on. So you know how there's that special spupa you can get from the museum. It has a different pattern from the one we have in game. But it's not the special Vivillon, the special Pokeball Vivillon. And that makes me sad because I didn't get the Pokeball Vivillon during X and Y. And I was really hoping I could get that one. Don't get me wrong, I really like the pattern that we get. But I was really hoping, you know? Just, it would be nice if they did some sort of repeat release of Pokeball Vivillon. It's so cool! Here, let's heal you up. I want to grab more items. While we're at it, let's sell what we've picked up and see what we got. Lots of little pretty feathers and tiny mushrooms. Shopping, sell. Oh, and a pearl! Alright. Not very rich yet. Alrighty, we're good. It's definitely gonna be interesting when we go for the fossils. I know that lots of people focused on the fossils. I don't want to say first, but they focused on them early. I don't know how early I want to do that, just because it seems like a big ol' pause in progress, since you just have to keep on keeping on. I mean, I suppose you can save after a reset, you know, and just go on with your gameplay with your 30 or so fossils in your pocket. But yeah, there's really no reason why you can't pause it. It's just, actually, that would probably be a good one. Well, that would be a great one to do outside of stream. With all the resets and all that. So yeah, we'll see when I finally earn enough to get a box of fossils. We'll see if there's something else that we're wanting me to focus on off stream, or if it's just right for the fossils. Here you, right? Yes, there it is. I hear thuds from a cat. Don't know what he's doing. When are we gonna get spiky-eared Pichu? I suspect the answer is never, but I would love to have that little friend. So I must know. Who is it? Who is it whose line I can see sometimes? Is it them? I guess it is. It always seems like it's coming from someone inside the house. The call is coming from inside the house. What are folks' favorite genres? For stories, for movies, TV shows, I suppose. I've definitely gotten a bit curious about horror games, although I don't exactly expect that I will be playing them much. I have Phasmophobia and Conrad Stevenson's Paranormal PI, but I don't play them much. I haven't actually played Phasmo since the big change to how things were going. The reset. I haven't played since the reset. Wait, I don't think that's true. I've played since the reset, but I thought they changed something again, and I haven't played since then. But so many updates have gone into that game that I'm not exactly sure which change I'm thinking of. But it is very fun to watch others play and learn how the things work. I guess it's great for the curious part of my brain, but not the jump scares part. I do love watching people play Pokemon, and of course I love playing Pokemon myself. Ooh, I gotta tell you, I'm excited about Pokopia. I've been thinking of resetting Animal Crossing New Horizons, because I hadn't played for a while, and I thought it would be fun to just get back into it again, like from the get-go, and learning everything again. And especially, I have no idea what the most recent update did. I haven't heard anything about it. But I wanted to see how it was on the Switch too. But I haven't gotten around to that yet, and now Pokopia. I'm so curious about the alternative appearances of some of the Pokemon. I know Austin John Plays wondered if they were Delta species. It would be very interesting. That Ghost Pikachu is so incredibly cute. First I was thinking, is it albinism? But I think the whole flickering thing, they definitely treated it as a ghost. And I mean, Delta species is probably a good way to interpret that, mossy Snorlax. So I'm curious, and then especially with people theorizing that it's a post-apocalyptic Pokemon game. To be fair, a lot of things in Pokemon games give the vibes of this should be post-apocalyptic because they seem to be trying to cause an apocalypse. I mean, just think about X and Y. Like, the number of very concerning organizations in these games, it's something. But it's definitely interesting that the idea is that there used to be humans in Pokemon, and now there are neither humans nor Pokemon. And I know Austin was wondering if there was some way in which we would be tracking the Pokemon we would encounter in Pokopia. And given that the introductory trailer to the game involves the Ditto finding a Pokedex, I would really hope so. Because, I mean, it has the dex right there, you know? But I'm very curious, because I presume we also had a regular Pikachu and not just Ghostachu. Oh, and also the names they had for those alternative forms. I don't know if that was the file names that Austin was looking at, but Pikachu, like peeking through something, although I want to say that, I want to say it was the wrong spelling, peek. Although that might have just been how Austin conveyed it and not the original source. I don't know. I think it was called Mosslax or something. I presume it would still be called Snorlax rather than Mosslax, but I don't know. I am so curious, and that Pikachu was so cute. Mimikyu is rolling over. I don't know, I think it would be really funny / cute to have Mimikyu and Ghost Pikachu being best buds. Does Mimikyu ever have Pokemon friends in like the franchise anywhere? Because I think it should. I mean, there were some really cute cards. I'm blanking on her name right now, but I remember. I don't know if it was supposed to be a totem Mimikyu, but Mimikyu was really big, and she was resting her head on it. And it was such a cute illustration art card. I don't remember what they called them, trainer arts? It's now they've got so many illustrations, special illustrations, I'm not sure the correct terminology. I'm gonna mute so I can sneeze. Sorry about that, just glad that I managed to mute on time. Oh. Let's see. I know we had the Tangrowth with the pale hair. And the glasses. I was curious about that. The glasses looking like a bow tie. At least I think it was a pair of glasses. I'm just wondering, did Tangrowth have a pair of glasses made for it? Did it fashion them itself? Did it scavenge them? So many questions. And then I'm curious about the way they translate for the Tangrowth in like that most recent video. Well, I don't know if it's the most recent. There could have been another one since then. But it makes me wonder if there's some sort of translation going on in the game as well that's somehow different from like how we view Bulbasaur's speech bubble and presumably the others' speech bubbles. But it felt like it was implying that Professor Tangrowth had something different from those same speech bubbles in the game. And it would be, on a completely different note, it would be very nice to have a Animal Crossing style game without a Tarantula Island. That is a hill I will die on. They really didn't need to do that, you know? Like why? How could you? You evil people. Hello? There we go. Oh. Like, just... I didn't want to do the island stuff, you know, and risk running into Tarantula Island, and I don't remember if it was time-based, and of course, I'm a night owl. So I had concerns. Oh, did I have concerns. Animal Crossing did not need to do that, I say. But, I don't know if they really anticipated the age arrangement. The ages of the people playing Animal Crossing New Horizons during the COVID shutdown. The people who used to be kids when previous Animal Crossings came out. Those were the ones playing New Horizons. We have aged. Do I hear Abra? I heard Abra, I think. Alrighty. Keep doing the run. Woo. Woo. Got Pokopia. How are people feeling about Pokemon Champions? I'm very curious about, because like they've shown that they've got multiple of the so-called gimmicks. Terra and Dynamax, and I presume the same battles. But I wonder what the limitations are. Like, can you have a Mega Pokemon and Terastallize in the same battle? Or are you limited to one only, and say once you've Terastallized, even if a Pokemon is holding a Mega Stone, they're not going to be allowed to because a gimmick has already been used. I'm curious about how that will work. Especially considering this game allows us to Mega multiple Pokemon in one battle. Which obviously was not a thing in X and Y. But just given the real-time nature, they let us do that. So big-time curiosity there. Because obviously Champions is still, it's the turn-based, and so they don't have the same way to build up. Well, no, I mean, still, it could be a certain number of turns between gimmicks, maybe? I don't know. Because, like, then, if someone wanted to use Terra twice, and someone else wanted to use Terra once and Dynamax once, I don't think it would work. I presume you're just limited to one single gimmick. But we'll see. I am curious how the mobile version is going to compare to the console version. Console the right word for Switch? I can't remember if we had an estimate for a base price or not. Can't remember if it was free to play or if it's, you know, more than that. It's been a little bit since I've heard about Champions. People just got so focused on this one, you know? They did, I'd say, a decent job with their ad campaign of introducing individual megas across the weeks. I think that went pretty well. And I think it was also a decent way, to just kind of distract people from the leaks that had happened. Because it would make you just focus on one single mega, and it, you know, could make it easier to forget that, yes, technically they'd all been leaked before. Are you... I have a shiny Larry! Larry! Larry, I can't access you! Oh, I have a Larry of my own! I don't know how soon I can get to you, buddy. I don't know if it's as soon as I've beaten Zach. I presume I don't have to get the Rotoglide, because that would be silly. Well, why would you need the glide when you have that? Brain, please remember how to zoom out. Okay, sorry. I wasn't expecting Larry, but I thought I was seeing a Larry. Admittedly, I think that often, but yeah, that's a shiny bird I can't get to catch. You have a buddy! You just haven't met him yet, Pichu. You ready to beat up a Pidgey? Oh my goodness. I mean, I don't know. I think that's still pretty cool. Oh, what Why are you trying to go to me to do Thundershock? There you go, buddy. Oh, this is such a roller coaster. Oh. Okay, let's do the check since we found Larry. Let me just hide you. Oh, I can't hide you when I'm on a ladder. I don't think that's shiny. I don't think... Oh yeah, it's not. It's not pale. I can't believe we have Larry! Of all the things, Larry... We have a shiny Bunnelby! Pichu, we've been so successful! Oh my goodness! I didn't expect this much success this soon. Bunnelby, are you normal type at the beginning? Can I just automatically catch you without I didn't mean to hit that. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to hit that. Oh, Bonnie! Oh, I'm sure that blew out people's ears. Oh my goodness. I was not expecting this. And you're paralyzed. I'm so sorry. And you're a girl. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, another save. We're going to check the Flabébé, and then we're gonna go heal our new friend and come up with a name. I may have accidentally revealed the nature. I seem to be decent at that. I know I did that with Pichu as well in the video I posted to YouTube of finding her. Wow. I was not expecting such success, you know? No extra bunny, right? Yeah. Flabébé should have sparkled already. I was not expecting this. I was not. Let's go heal the bunny. Oh. So, I know that this will be evolving into Diggersby, which means I don't want to name you Bun Bun. Because Bun Bun is not Big Man. But what will I be naming you? Let's see. Pichu, what do I name it? What do I name Bunnelby? Johnstone already took the Roger Rabbit line. Goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm all good. And I get to teach you Rock Smash. Okay. The one thing I'm going to do, I don't need to replace this one in the Pokedex anymore. The free bunny friend. And you... Okay. Bunny... What am I gonna name you? Am I going to name you Bunny? Let me do this. Wah. And you should have... No, it wasn't done. You have the TM. Yep, there we go. Rock Smash. That's great. But what? Are you serious? Are you Jolly again? Okay. They're both Jolly. Okay. That's fantastic for both of you, actually. That's... I was not expecting this. Okay. Still, what am I going to call you? You're a happy bunny. Do I name you Easter and have Easter beating up people? I mean, not people, beating up Pokemon? That's terrible. I kind of want to do that now. Oh no. Okay. Oh. I hope... Well, I don't want people to feel excluded if they don't This isn't meant to exclude it. Nah. You're gonna be Bunny. We don't want anyone feeling excluded, and that's not how I would intend that. Even if they don't practice Easter. This is Bunny. Bunny is here to take some names. That's what Bunny is here to do. Bunny, are you ready to take names? Oh, they're so cute! Ooh, I see an item. I can get this item here, but I can't get the ones to the right. Where do I want to stare at Bunny in all of her glory? Okay, this area is very cute. Except for being roped off. Oh, what an idiot. Sorry. Distraction. Can I, like, get you to join me? Bunny! Of course, you're hard to see now that I've buried you in the plants. Maybe I overdid that. Okay, I'm sorry. I've trapped you. This would be cute, except the sunlight's in the wrong place. Bunny! Yeah, you see, you're trapped. I didn't... That wasn't my intention. What if I do this? Why? Oh, Angie. Angie. Aww. let's go back to Happy. Aww. Can't decide if I'm only getting pictures when your eyes are closed. Okay. Bunny! Bunny, let's go make you powerful and take names. Let's do this. We have 2 friends already, plus a Larry. I never foresaw this. Alright, Bunny and Little Guy will take all of the names. Oh my goodness. Larry, what will become of you? Will we find, another fledgling, or will we find somebody else to join the party? I don't think I heard Abra. Abra. Gotta make sure you've spawned in. I didn't scare you. Oh, now I hear you. Okay. Bunny, come here. Here we go. You know what, Bunny? You will get very strong from beating up rocks. So for now, I'm gonna let Pichu keep fighting the pigeon. Man, that's such a hit! Pichu, which of your, defenses was... It's your Spadef that's decent looking. Okay. What are we gonna do about that? I didn't expect that to do that much to you, huh? I just healed you for getting rid of Bumblebee's paralysis. Oh. How are your IVs, Pichu, or is that just your stats? Little guy, you're so little. Alrighty. Do I have any rocks around to break? I think I already had the other Bumblebee break the rocks. I don't. Alright. This has been so effective. I mean, like, I'm still New Life in Lumio City. I only have access to this and I can't even fly to the Pokemon Center. I I didn't expect to have two of these little guys with me already, plus Larry watching over me. Ah, super effective. My original playthrough, it took me several days before I found my first shiny, and that one was a random Magikarp. I mean, I think I said before, I don't even have any Zone 3 shinies. Pretty sure everyone has Zone 3 shinies. I feel an urge to cough. I did not make tea this time, and I'm questioning my wisdom. I had my reasons at the time, but, you know... little bit of regret. I'm actually gonna mute to clear my throat, and I'll be back. Alrighty. Whee! Oops, need to adjust one window. Alrighty. Let's do this, Pichu! Little guy and bunny. We're gonna take over the world, by which I mean we're gonna save the world. Or at least save the city. I'm not sure how much the thing at the end actually threatens the world as opposed to just the city. Well, we gotta wonder how long it took them to do repairs. Then again, with the construction guys in this game, maybe it only took a week. Pichu, are you excited about your friend? Oh, well, I can't sit on benches yet, can I? Oh. At some point, you guys will get to hang out while I sit on a bench. Whee! Let's see. Little guy, who do you bet it's gonna be? Is it gonna be another bunny? Gonna be a birdie? Gonna be an abra? It's gonna be a flower. Ignoring the fact that we already have the birdie, we just can't reach it. Oh, it could also be the Pidgey. That's true. I'd be absolutely stunned if I got the Pidgey. This Pidgey. Larry! Oh, that is not where I expected that to go. Larry! Larry, will you find a shiny friend to join you and be two shiny birds I can't reach? Now this is the real question. I was not expecting this rate of success. I've already said I was not expecting this, but I'm still so surprised. Pichu! Zach won't know what hit him. And what hit him will probably be Bunny. I can't remember any of Zach's team, but that's okay. I know about the secret Pidgeotto of Doom. Not so secret Pidgeotto of Doom. Before Zach. Oh my goodness. This is such an exciting start. I just... One step closer to being able to actually, you know, fast travel. And that opens up so much shiny hunting, oh my goodness. I hear Pidgey. Are you going to destroy little guy again? In a little guy didn't actually get destroyed kind of way, but I guess it's good that I'm using Growl instead of Pill Whip then. Little guy is made of glass. Oh, that was the Pidgey despawning. Wait. Nah. I mean, the first Abra was there, so this one should still be there. Or still, you know, be respawning. I'm so excited. Little guy and bunny. Oh. Thank you for the follow. I'm doing great. How are you? Oh. We've got a little guy here who is shiny whether or not she looks it, and then we've got Bunny who looks much more shiny. Oh, nice. I'm new, but the hope is to become regular. I'm still in the early stages where I'm like, I'm not sure if my voice can handle more than a 2-hour stream, but the hopes is to build up there and go for it. I'm gonna mute for a sec. Sorry, I just got tea delivered to me. I'm a big fan of Minecraft and Pokemon. I'll admit I like a lot of idle games, which aren't exactly, you know, stream interesting ones. But let me get my tea bag in the water. I'd say like my main ones that I'm interested in streaming are Minecraft and Pokemon. And I'm interested in doing a variety of Pokemon games, not just ZA. There we go. Awesome. Alright. Sorry, now the tea is steeping. Do you play Pokemon, or variety of others? Yeah. Yeah, I think in this past year I started actually playing some hardcore. Oh, nice. Excellent. Go for it. Guessing my audio's pretty bad. Larry awaits me. I am curious to hear what you have to say. Mm. Pichu, how you doing? You're not ready to evolve. Yay. Alrighty. Did not pay attention to what time I put the tea bag in the tea water. Oh. More that I am kind of undecided. I haven't decided quite what I want to go for with the banner. Honestly, I would like to have a VTuber. I'm new enough that I'm still like, what am I doing? Yeah. Little undecided. Oh yeah. Suggestions are great, cause like I suspect my microphone isn't quite up to what I need from it. Got the noise gate, but still need some sound paneling. I don't have a one for the channel. I'm gonna need to adjust this so chat doesn't get covered up. What over there? Let's see. Where's my brain cell? Yeah, I do. What? Yes, please. Okay. Need to remember how to do things. It's been so long since I've made this. Okay. Alrighty. Alright, I sense it. Yo. Wow. Um... Pidgey. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Can I... Let's focus on the stream right now, and then I can give you my full attention. Potentially the full thing, I will say. I just don't know what is within my means at the beginning. Thank you. Here. Let me heal Pichu. This doesn't have the defenses, although of course then I can switch to Bunny for the training. Bunny. Okay. The meowing cat. Alright, Pichu again. How's Bunny doing? You up from 3? You are, okay. Let's see. Now I suppose if I do get Abra, I will still want to catch someone else because Abra's a glass cannon and this Pichu is definitely made of glass so far. So yeah. I mean, Flabebe would be great because the Spadef. Oh, I hear you. I also hear that bunny. Yeah, everything looks normal. But yeah, I think 2 glass cannons would be too much. So... whether or not I get... Well, see, if I got the Abra, I probably would switch to running Zone 1. I'm not saying that Vivion's the greatest thing since sliced bread, but I wouldn't mind it. Or Weedle. Unfortunately, no sheep until the particular side quest. But yeah, I mean, I've never, well, I mean, obviously one doesn't use Abra early game because teleport, but I do wonder... Yeah, I mean, maybe... I was gonna say maybe Kadabra's not as much of a glass cannon as I'm thinking. No, I know that Alakazam's a glass cannon, so they're all glass cannons. So I don't want two very low defense mons. I mean, maybe I'm just wrong and it's just because it's Pichu. And once she evolves to Pikachu, it might be great. But... you know, Fletchling, you'd be very useful if you could be on my team. And not just hiding up there. Hi Larry, I saw you there. Hi Pidgey. Sorry Pidgey. Yeah, I think it works better in the other order, surprisingly. Alright. You know, it's funny. I wish that we had access to Wild Zone 20. I was gonna say earlier, but really, people can do their first playthrough, and then... once they have home, they can give themselves a shiny starter early on. But... yeah, I suppose it's pretty fair. It's just until home's out, people can't do a true all shiny run. A little guy, do you suppose Larry will summon friends? A good old shiny Fletchling? Sip the tea, fail the roll. Okay. Whee. Let's do this little guy and Bunny. Here, let's let Bunny hang out some. I guess it is a similar noise, it's just hop. Whoa. Alright, I am so looking forward to being able to change my hair and outfit in this game. The one thing I don't know is when the color I want becomes available. If that's one of the side quest colors. No, I know it's a side quest color, actually. I just don't know how far in it is. Whee! Bunny. Bunny, do we want a beefy Kakuna? Ah, Flabebe would be so good, really. Although I don't know... I don't actually know the physical defense of the line. I just know that it is a special defensive wall. I believe Bunny's at least decently, it's like chunky. Are you decently chunky when you evolve? Visually, yes, but I don't know, stat-wise. Bunny, my brain is not being entertaining right now. Whatever shall I do? Let's do a check. We know Larry's shiny. You are not shiny. You don't have a greenish tinge. Don't believe this bird is shiny. You don't have a bunny friend yet. Look. Items acquired. Let's check on Flabebe and Kakuna. Everything started going so quickly that I got so excited to proceed, and now I'm like, no, wait. Need more shiny friends. You're not green. I already heard the Flabebe, so it's not sparkling at me. Oh, look anyway. Enjoy the fountain. Okay. Okay, you used to be blocked by rocks, but I don't see a suggestion that I should really talk to your character right now. Decide if I... No, I just don't like attacking Pokemon in wild zones. It's attacking them in their home. It's so rude. Alrighty. And then we'll just take a peek at Larry. Larry, you running solo? You're still running solo. Alright. Friendo isn't shiny yet. Alright. Well, Bunny, I'm gonna switch the PC for this. Sorry. Ooh, good hit. Or just blows for death. Either way. Oh, it was the level up of the non-shiny friendos. What? Connecting to chat? You're saying I DC'd from chat? Oh, there we go. We haven't missed anything. Alrighty, little guy, let's do this. At some point, you're gonna be a big, strong Pikachu. I don't remember when Bunny evolves. Not sure if it's as quick as 20. Here, the Ebra. 2024, all the good stuff I'll have to check, I suppose. Larry, why aren't you accessible? Ah. But yeah, we'll see. Depending on who I get, it will be one or two more shinies before we move on to Zach. Unfortunately, I'm hungry early today, and it's clearly showing in my energy levels. I'm sorry. Whee! I will be hunting off stream again, and I will record if anything happens. It will be shared to my YouTube of the same name. Yeah. I'm seeing things move on one channel, not the other. It says the stream's excellent. I don't know if those are... Oh, that's the bitrate. Didn't mention drop frames though. Okay. Larry, summon your friend. We would like a birdie to assist us. It's always nice to have a fire type move to deal with thorns and the like. I don't know which TMs are which around the map, but I know there is that one that I could technically access right now if I had a fire type move. And I suppose I could technically do it with my non-shiny fletchling at this point, but... I'll probably allow it, because, you know, I use the non-shiny bunny to break the rocks. It's not one of the research tasks or anything, and those are the ones I really want to have done. So I think the next time I'll go on the shiny check, I will jump down by the Kakuna and, I suppose I'm assuming that Fletchling can learn a fire-type move by now. I know it has leveled up through, you know, all the Pidgeys defeated. Still don't know if the cat meows come through. Larry! I'm excited to get going. I am. Get going. First shiny playthrough of a Pokemon game. You know what? I think what with my energy levels right now, it's probably better if I keep it to a shorter stream. Yeah. I'll do that. I'm actually gonna pause now so I can get some food and then, look into some things. So... Oh. Oh. Oh, it's Weedle. I thought it was Pichu. Ah. Okay. But yeah, normally I would stream on Wednesday, but I am expecting an apartment inspection involving them vacuuming in everybody's places. So I'm expecting noise on Wednesday. I will continue with some off-stream hunting, and I will post to YouTube if I find anything. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following. I really appreciate you all. Thank you so much. A cat's trying to break into my room. Love y'all. See you soon.